Mark,
What?
doors or wheels?
Let's think about this. Does the door have to be functional to count?
Doors or wheels?
I'm asking questions
Doors
that'll help
or
with my answer,
wheels?
Noah. Context, Noah.
Doors or wheels?
Does the door have to be functional to count?
Doors or wheels?
Answer the question.
I asked you a question first. Answer. Doors or wheels?
Well, I'm asking a follow-up question.
It really isn't that complicated, Mark. Doors or wheels?
Well, I'm
Doors or
asking for
wheels?
context.
Doors or wheels?
Context.
You don't need context to answer this question. Doors or wheels?
Yes, I need to know what
You
count
don't.
and what
You
counts and
don't.
what doesn't.
You don't.
I do.
Doors or wheels? You don't. You literally do not. Because no matter what, there's only one correct answer. Doors or wheels?
Neither.
This nigga. Doors or wheels?
I need context.
Mark.
Noah. What?
Doors
Does the door
or
have to be
wheels?
functional? Do they have to
What?
be functional? Does
Bro,
anything have
doors
to
or
be
wheels?
functional to count?
Doors or wheels, my dog?
Does any of it have to be functional to count?
Does your forehead have to be huge as shit for no reason? Doors or wheels?
I need more context.
I need you to fucking answer. Doors or wheels?
I need more context.
You don't know. You've answered this question before without context.
Okay, well now I'm asking for context this time.
Doors or wheels?
Give me context.
Doors or wheels? You don't need context.
I
You
do
don't.
need context.
You don't. You don't. Doors or wheels?
Context.
Bro, you're adopted. Mark, you don't need context though. Doors or wheels?
Context.
Doors or wheels?
Context.
Doors or wheels? Gamer,
What?
doors or wheels?
What?
Doors or wheels?
Are there
Mark,
more?
shut up. Don't say anything. Doors or wheels?
Are you asking if there's more doors or wheels in the world?
Mark,
What?
what did you do?
What do you
Gamer,
mean?
doors or wheels?
Wheels.
See how easy that was?
I'm just
See how
asking for
easy that
context.
was,
Does
Mark?
it have to be functional to
Do
count?
you see how easy that was?
Does it have to be functional to count?
Mark,
What?
I'll ask again. Doors or wheels?
Context.
It lagged so badly. Doors are wheels.
Boy.
I'm gonna place
Mark.
Pyramid Head.
Context.
Mark, doors or wheels? You don't need context. Just answer
Yes,
the
I do.
fucking question. Why do you need context?
So I know what counts as so I know
It
if
doesn't
something
matter
counts as
what
a door.
counts. It doesn't matter. You don't
does.
have to get the question right.
I'm
Doors or
I
wheels?
I just want context to have a more accurate prediction.
Mark, just fucking say one.
At Hilton, let's jump in. Into the memories best celebrated together. Where a time away means best time.
Proceeds to not say one. Okay.
Mark,
The reunion.
What?
Incredible night.
doors or wheels?
Where breakfast is the sweetest part of the day. Let's jump into the
Mark.
memories.
Okay, doors.
See how
Wrong.
fucking easy that was?
You could have given up on
You're
the question.
wrong, yes. But do you see how easy that was?
Is wheels the right answer?
Do you see how easy that was?
Do you see how complicated you were making it?
I wasn't making it complicated. You were making it complicated because you didn't answer the damn question.
Sure, I made it complicated, but you just enhanced the complication.
I'll give you a complication.
Not answer the question. For what? For something you didn't need. You didn't need context to answer the question. You always answer questions with, I don't know, without even thinking about it. So why even think for context on this question? When I said
Because I think
3
for what I
words.
want to think on.
Bro, this nigga right here. Doors or wheels?
No.
This nigga right here. We even told you the right answer.
Explain to me how it's wheels.
Stop talking.
There are more wheels in the world than doors, Mark.
What if that's not the question?
What about a house?
This nigga right here. It doesn't matter. There are more wheels, Mark. It does not matter. It is factually proven that there are more wheels, okay?
Okay.
See how you just made that difficult?
Actually proven by who?
See how you're making things difficult?
I always make things difficult. What's new?
Which means you made this situation difficult when I asked doors or
made it
wheels.
worse.
I did not make it worse. I didn't. Explain to me how I made it worse.
See, you wouldn't tell me if the things had to be functional to count.
I didn't have to. Because
Yes, you
that wasn't in the question. All I asked was doors or wheels.
But you didn't tell me if the doors and wheels had
It
to
doesn't
be
matter.
functional to count as
What are you
one.
counting for? What are you counting for?
So, like some toy car doors, they're just for show. So I don't know
What
if
are
they
you
count or
counting
not.
for? Who said anything about counting?
I'm not actually counting.
Okay,
Figuratively
then why are you
speaking.
You said if something counts, right? Counts
Count-
as what?
Count has different meanings.
All right. Okay. Counts as what?
As a door wheel. Like if something like it's a door,
Mark.
but it's not.
But
it's
why,
a door, but it doesn't.
Why does
open
that
and
matter?
close, so it doesn't.
Why does that matter?
Because like, what if that doesn't count as a door wheel? I mean, what if that doesn't count as a door?
Why does that matter?
So I
If
know
it
what
counts as a door or not? Why does it matter if it counts as a door or not?
Like, for the statistics,
No.
like, did they count
No.
stuff? Did they count
Mark.
stuff that didn't function as stuff?
Mark, why does it matter if it counts as a door or not?
So I know if it counts towards the amount.
Amount of what?
Doors.
Why are you counting the amount of doors? Why does that matter?
I don't mean
All I said
actual
was doors or wheels. You're overthinking it. All I said was doors or wheels. I didn't say how many are there more doors or wheels in the world. All I said was doors or wheels.
But that's the question you're basically asking.
It's
Doors
not.
or wheels means
It's not.
are there more
I
doors
could be
or
asking
more
your
wheels?
opinion on something,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Well, you need to give more context.
What are you
then.
overthinking
My
this? You
point
don't need the
exactly.
context. Just don't overthink it.
Overthinking it. If I underthink it, there's too little topics.
No, there's not. All you had to say was one of them. It really doesn't even matter. You could have said one of them just like that, and nothing would have. Like, I wouldn't have even gone
Yeah,
into
but
this.
you know what the topic
wouldn't
is,
even
and
matter.
I don't. So
I don't know
could
what
be,
the topic
so
is. All
I
I
might
said
have
was
chosen a
doors or
different
wheels.
answer if I know
There
what
was
the
no.
topic
There was
was.
Mark. There was no topic behind this. All I said was doors or wheels. Genuinely.
Then
There was
what?
no topic behind
Then why were you talking about how many there were? Like how
Because Gamer
how
brought it up.
wheels or doors was correct.
Because Gamer brought it up.
Okay, and why did you encourage that?
I didn't.
Why were you guys arguing about the stupidest fucking things?
I need Mark to understand. Okay? Gamer, I want you to freaking clip this whole thing and post it on YouTube when we're done, alright?
Okay. Fine.
Because, Mark,
It'll just be Dead by Daylight gameplay of me getting trashed by survivors with you guys arguing in the background.
yes. Yeah, Mark, that's what I'm saying. You overthought the situation and made it much more difficult than it needed to be. Right?
Dude, I am playing like absolute garbage.
Did you?
Bro.
No, you didn't
How?
give enough context.
I didn't have to give context. There does not have to be context.
Yeah,
You make weird ass noise in the sound in the sound.
You make weird
You make
ass
weird
noise in the
ass noise
sound.
in the microphone. In the microphone. And you
that's
don't give context for that.
context.
What I'm
What
saying is,
context
you
is
do
there to
random
give?
things. Listen,
What context is there to give? I made a noise. Noise was made. Then what?
Mark, you do
There
random
was no
things.
reason.
You say random things and don't
For
give
no
context.
reason. For no reason.
Right.
You can't have
I said a random
context if
thing
there's
for no reason.
reason.
I said a random thing for no reason.
You asked a
And I didn't have to
question.
give
You
Okay.
asked a question.
I asked a question for
That's
no reason.
different than just
I
making a
asked a
noise.
question for no reason.
Uh-huh. But since it's a question, it has to have context.
It doesn't.
Its classification changes when it becomes a question.
It doesn't have
When
to
it's
have
just like a
context, though.
noise or a word
It
or something,
doesn't have
you
to
don't
have
need context.
context.
If it's a
It does not.
question, you need context.
It doesn't have to have context.
Yes, it does.
What's 2 plus 2?
4. Exactly. The context is
What's the
do
context
math.
of that?
Math.
That's not the you see that though? You got the context on your own.
Yes, because that isn't as vague as a question.
It's not
Different
a vague
questions
question
have
what
different
I
varieties
said.
of vague.
I did not
vague,
bring up a
like,
vague question.
Doors or wheels. Like there could be a lot of questions like, do you prefer doors or wheels? Are there more doors or wheels?
Okay.
Context.
You got the context on your own. Right?
Uh-huh. And implied context can be wrong.
So why didn't you get the context on your own when I said doors or wheels? Even though I had no meaning behind saying doors or wheels.
Because the context could have been wrong.
It doesn't matter.
It
To
does
my
matter.
question, there's
Because your intention of the question could be different than what my intention of the question was.
there's no right answer.
Yes, there is, based off the fact you
There's
literally
not.
said wrong.
No. No.
You literally called
No.
my answer wrong, and you said there's no
Did I?
context.
I did?
Yes. Yes.
So anyways, there's no context to what I said. Okay,
Exactly,
so I was
which
just
is- which
saying
is the
something
issue.
randomly. I was just saying something randomly.
Uh-huh,
And
that's
you
the
kept
issue.
asking for context.
Exactly. I wanted context.
Context that you don't need.
I need context so I know what
Why?
exactly the question is about.
Why? Men or women? Men or women?
Exactly. Context.
Men
In
or women?
what?
You don't
In
need
what?
context for that.
Yes,
You
I
don't need
do.
context for that.
What do you
You
mean I
don't.
don't need context?
PlayStation or Xbox?
In what way?
Exactly.
Like,
you
what
don't
is
need
it about?
context. You listen, but when I say those things, you have an immediate set of you have the first thing that comes to mind. That's your context. So why not answer with that context?
It can be
When I say
wrong.
that, listen, okay, it doesn't matter if it's wrong. It doesn't
Yes,
matter if the
it
context is wrong.
does.
It does not
It
matter if the
literally
context is wrong.
does.
Why? Why?
Because
Okay,
wrong
when
answer.
I say PlayStation or Xbox, what's the first context that comes to your mind?
Which is better?
Okay, pick one.
But I don't know if that's your
Pick
intention
one.
of the question.
Pick one,
No.
bro.
The magic of that just arrived.
You picked PlayStation. I know. You haven't played an Xbox, so you obviously
Okay.
picked this console. You're right.
I can't
though.
have an opinion when I haven't tried either.
It don't
Like
even
I
matter.
can't have an
It
opinion
don't even matter.
when I've only
It don't
tried
even
one.
matter. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. All right.
What
All I'm
was that?
But
saying is
apparently it does if this
you
entire thing is going on.
you overthought the situation.
And you didn't give enough
And
context.
you didn't need it. You didn't need it. I asked Gamer the question and he answered. He didn't need
Okay,
context.
he didn't want context.
Why do you want context when you don't
So
need
I
it?
know what
Why put
specifically the
in the
question is
extra
about.
work when you don't have to?
I don't need context, but I want context.
No. And if
Yes.
there's no context to be given, if
then
there's no
then there
context to
must
be
be
given at
something
all,
implied immediately. Like if you just
there's
make a
not.
noise, there's no context
There's
to it.
not. There can be context to the noise.
Wha-
I got the
Well,
shittiest
what if,
map,
if there
bro.
not context to a noise? Then that's no big deal since it's just a noise.
Gamer,
Hmm?
I have a question.
What's your question?
Men or women?
Woman.
What was the first context that came to mind?
Sexual attraction.
All right, right. Okay.
I didn't have a first thing
see,
that came to mind.
Shut
for
up,
that.
Mark. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Gamer had the first context. He had the first click. It happened. So when I said doors or wheels, what was your first context?
It doesn't matter what the first context.
What was it?
How many are which is more?
Okay.
But I didn't know if that was the right context or not.
It doesn't matter if it's right or not.
It does.
It doesn't. Because
Like,
I
it
didn't
doesn't
have
matter if you're
context
right.
behind my question. I had no context behind my question. So
You
it
can't
does
have
not matter.
context. You can't have no context behind a question. There has to be some topic about the. There has to be some specific topic for the question.
No, there doesn't.
Yes.
Because I said men or women. To Gamer, that has so many different topics. And Gamer still answered with his first context.
Okay.
Just
he didn't
take your
want
first
context.
and answer. Just take your first context.
He didn't want context.
Take that first
I do.
click. Take the first click. All I'm saying, Mark, take the first click and answer. That's
Did
it.
Gamer want
That's it.
context? Did Gamer want context?
It doesn't matter if he wanted context. I wasn't gonna fucking
Yes,
give
it
it to him.
does.
It don't, because I wasn't gonna fucking give it to him.
Oh well, he's still gonna want context.
Alright? He's not gonna get it then. You don't always get which one.
Bro,
right?
stop bumping in the fucking
So
walls.
in a case that you don't get the context, just take the first context, take that first clip that your brain gets, right?
Why?
And just go
he
with
have
that.
to give me the context?
Just do it. Just do it to give an answer. It doesn't have to be right all the time. If you're not giving context, you don't have to be right. You know what I'm saying? So, without me giving you context, and I say doors or wheels, you just take the first click and answer. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, because I didn't have any context behind my question. This is the situation right now.
well,
I
now
don't
I
want you
know
to
you
branch
don't
off
have
into any other thing. I don't want you to branch off into any other, oh, well, there could be context, because there's not.
You didn't state
I said
before
there's no
that there was no context. You didn't state
I
before that you
did.
had no intention with the question.
Gamer, you're gonna post
What?
this,
There
right?
was nothing specific you were
Huh?
expecting with the
You're
question.
gonna post this, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because I said multiple times that I had no intention with this question, Mark.
That was
multiple.
after the
I'm
question.
staring at R2D2 on the wall, bro. What do you mean that was after the question? It doesn't matter if it was after the
You
question.
didn't say before that there was no intention with the question.
Bro. I'm not gonna say before the question that there's no intention for the question, because then you just wouldn't have answered.
Exactly.
So give it your own meaning. You don't always have to be given the meaning, you know? Give it your own meaning so that you can just Give the answer.
If you ask a question with no context, it's basically just a social experiment to see what the first thing people think of is.
Okay. Okay. But that's not what I was doing. I was just saying shit. I was just saying shit.
This has got to be the worst
Why
game
not?
I've had in a while.
Why not? Why not? You just say shit sometimes. Right.
I don't have context
So-
with that.
And I don't have context with this question, right?
See, a question should have context.
Right. Are you gonna continue? Like that?
Bro,
The
who is
question-
sitting here?
The question is basically pointless if there is no context to it. If you don't know what is
That's not
specifically
true.
being wanted from you from this question, there's no point in asking the question other than the person knowing what first comes to your mind.
It doesn't matter what.
Which literally has no effect other than that question.
It doesn't matter what the person wants from you. Just give them the answer, even if it's the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, but what do they gain if they aren't expecting a specific, if they don't specify the topic?
What do they gain? Who? The person who asked the question?
Yes.
Nothing. The person who answered the question?
Exactly.
Nothing. Nobody gains anything.
Exactly. What's the point in
Right.
asking a question with
So
no...
why overthink the question?
Because if there's no topic or if there's no topic or context for the question might as well not exist.
Come on. What's your purpose in life? Like, this is a genuine question, though.
I don't know.
Right. So why do you exist? Exactly. You have no purpose right now. You don't know your purpose, so why do you exist? That's basically what you just said. Sometimes
Okay.
we're just here to be here. Sometimes the question is just asked to be asked.
The
It
question
doesn't always have to have
be
something
answered.
behind it. It doesn't. You're right. You're right. It doesn't always have to be answered, but it also doesn't always have to have context. Nothing always has to have. You know? You can count to 10 without saying 7. Because you're still going to 10.
Okay, but that's
What?
not the way people want you to do it. See, the context, they want you to count
Why does
from
it matter?
to all numbers from 1 through 10.
Says who?
The context, like if
The
someone...
first context, right? The first context. That's
No,
what
when
people
people
think.
say
The
count
first
from
context.
No, not the first context. When someone asks you the question, count from 1 to 10, they expect you to count all numbers
No.
from 1 to 10.
Right, and then you expect that they're asking you to count all numbers from 1 to 10. So you do it.
Because that's their context.
Because
That is
that's
the context they are giving you, and that's the context
No,
you use.
Mark. That's the first context that comes to mind when you are asked to count from 1 to 10.
Uh-huh,
So
because
just
there isn't-
answer with the first context. They're just answering with the first context.
I'm sorry, I
They're
didn't
not
mean to
going
sound
out of their
logic.
way to look for anything else, you know? They're just answering with the first context.
Bro, are you fucking joking me?
Are we done here?
Context.
Okay, we're done. Give me count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
See how he
5,
started at 1,
6,
Mark?
7, 8, 9, 10.
Right,
No
you
one-
started at 1 and
How
you
many
went to 10.
times do
That
you
was
think
your
of
first
negative
context.
numbers?
Bro, literally every day I think of negative numbers. -7, -6, -5,
Why?
-4,
But why?
-3, -2, -1, 0,
Why?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Why do you
6,
think of that?
8, 9, 10. Because why not?
Why specifically do you think of those?
Because why not? I think of a line of
Exactly,
things
no
throughout the day. It's
context.
not just negative numbers. Mark, you're going against yourself now.
How? You're not giving context on why you think of that, so there's no context to that.
There is no context, but it still happens.
Exactly.
It still happens. It's your train of thought. It's the first thing that comes to mind. So you just go with it. I'm not looking for, hey, why am I thinking about negative numbers? I'm just doing it. Because it's the first click. So I just go with it. Right?
That's context. But you
It's
don't
not
have that. Context isn't always necessary.
This is the shittiest map
Right.
of all time.
Mark, you're going against yourself now.
Always.
I'm the one who just said context is not necessary. It's not needed. It's not needed. You're going against yourself now.
Yeah, I forgot what side of
I
it
think
was.
we're done here. I think we're done here. Alright, we're done.
Actually,
Gamer,
I'm
you can go ahead and
serious.
clip that. You can
I'm
go ahead and
actually
clip that.
serious
We're
about
done
that.
here. About what?
I forgot what side of the argument I was on.
What? Mark, how did you manage to
serious.
forget? How did you forget which side of the argument you're on?
I don't know.
Gamer, did you clip it?
No, I'm gonna finish this game.
Alright, it wasn't an hour long, so you should be able to get. Just click an hour long. Look for the argument part, and then click that. I'll be sure to promote that video a lot.
I
So that
legit
people
forgot
can
what side of the
have their-
argument I was on.
Which means you lost. Okay.
How did I lose? I switched sides.
You lose.
I switched sides.
You lost.
Did I really?
Good day.
I switched sides.
You lost. Here, let's go into my mom's room and ask her.
She's just gonna answer with the first thing she
Hey, Mom.
thinks of.
Men or women? Huh? Men or women?
Exactly. Context.
She just picked. She said for what, but she still just picked.